Hey, and welcome back to NBA Got Game TV. Thanks for tuning in, guys. In the long history of the NBA, there are so many great stories about great players. But of course, there are also many tragic stories about players and their own destiny. One of the most tragic stories is the story of Reggie Lewis. Once supposed to be the savior of the Boston Celtics and a successor to Larry Bird, everything changed in 1993. Reggie was not only a sensational player but also a sensational person, doing a lot for the community. So this is truly a tragic story, but it also shows what a great talent the NBA lost. So before we start this video, it would be great if you could subscribe to our channel if you like the content, and also like the video. We would really appreciate it so the channel can grow. And without any more blah blah, let's go. Reggie Lewis was born on the 21st November in 1965 in Baltimore, Maryland. Lewis attended the Dunbar High School, where he played basketball alongside future NBA players Maxie Bogues, David Wingate, and Reggie Williams. The 1981-1982 Dunbar Poets finished the season at 29-0 during Lewis' junior season and finished 31-0 during his senior season, and were ranked first in the nation by US Today. But even though Reggie and his team gained nationwide attention, he never let it go to his head, always staying focused and taking the game seriously. Lewis attended the Northeastern University in Boston. Over his 4 years at Northeastern, Lewis scored 2,708 points, which is still the all-time record at the university. His Northeastern teams won the ECAC North in each of his 4 years, and played in the NCAA men's basketball tournament every year. The 1983-1984 Huskies advanced to the second round of the NCAA tournament, falling 1 point shy of the Sweet 16 when Rolando Lamb scored at the buzzer to lift VCU over the Huskies. In the 1987 draft, it wasn't sure where Reggie would land. The NBA scouts had their focus on players from better-known programs. His former teammates, Maxie Bogues and Reggie Williams, were also high prospects in the 1987 draft.
An aerial view of the Felt Forum at Madison Square Garden, Midtown Manhattan, the 1987 NBA Draft. Red Auerbach and Casey Jones up there along with Jimmy Rogers, you saw in a picture. There's Jimmy in the middle, getting ready to make their pick. Obviously, they've decided, and that has been communicated here. That card will be taken along. There's a player, I don't know who they've selected. There's a player, Reggie Lewis from Northeastern, which is, of course, in Boston, who's available now. I don't know if they'll take him.
You know, pack your suitcase, just walk across the street, right?
That's exactly. You mentioned Reggie Lewis, one of those Dunbar alums also.
Yeah, Bob Wade, who's now at the University of Maryland, had all of those kids when they were youngsters. They, you know, they went 59-0. They didn't lose a game for 2 years.
It's not hard to believe.
Yeah. That's pretty good talent.
Yeah. Here's David Stern with the announcement.
The Boston Celtics
with the 22nd pick in the 1987 NBA draft, select Reggie Lewis of Northeastern.
Oh, Bob.
Well, there you go. It was Reggie Lewis. I know Red. I just had a feeling.
It's probably one of those morning rides with him smoking the cigar when you figured it all out.
He said last year, I like that kid. Of course, Northeastern, I remember Northeastern by saying one time on a telecast from Little Northeastern, Northeastern's the largest private school in the United States in Boston. Reggie is 6'7", 195 pounds. He's 21 years old, Larry.
And he averaged 22 points a game, as you said, and he is 183 pounds, and I think if there is some concern about his physical abilities, it's that he does not have a lot of upper body strength. He is a good player. He's an excellent shooter. He moves around the perimeter very well. See right there, he can vary it from beyond that three-point range.
When the Boston Celtics drafted Reggie Lewis, the Celtics were looking to add some youth to the team, especially for the aging big three of Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, and Robert Parrish. This need became even more urgent when Len Bias, the second overall pick of the 1986 draft, died of a cocaine overdose. As a rookie, Lewis played sporadically, averaging only 8 minutes per game under coach Casey Jones. By his second season, thanks in part to a new coach and the injury of Celtic star Larry Bird, Lewis averaged over 30 minutes per game and scored 18.5 points per game. In 1991, Lewis became the leader of the team, not only being the top scorer and surpassing Larry Bird, but also being one of the best defenders in the entire league.
I looked at him as a quiet assassin. He was just an offensive machine.
He blocked 4 of Michael Jordan's shots in one game. There's no one in all of Michael's career that can make that claim.
To pull out of a slump that has affected him throughout the month of March. Jordan had it deflected. The block 14 for 21 from the line. Here's Jordan going left and rejected by Lewis.
Have long arms and good athleticism here. Lewis around 6'7", can extend, get up, and actually Jordan was shooting.
Out of 10 on the shot clock. Jordan, he had it deflected. Parrish on the rebound. Pippen with the step, and then rejected by Bird. Jordan was deflected short. Oh, superb defensive sequence by the Celtics.
And what the Celtics did.
Then in 1993, suddenly everything changed.
Parrish has the rebound. Good defense that time. All of a sudden hitting the deck is Reggie Lewis. Is he all right? Inside to Parrish. He's down right now. And Reggie Lewis had all kinds of problems with his legs, but they were saying they thought he was the healthiest he'd been in some time.
We'll have to see what he injured. I saw him go down. I don't know if he got a knee. But we'll have to check on that after we come back from the timeout. And really, it looks like he just stumbles, can't get his legs, and he bangs his left knee.
When Lewis collapsed on the field, nobody knew what happened. After Lewis rested for a few minutes, he returned, but this would be his last NBA game. After this game, Lewis underwent several checks, resulting in many different opinions on what Reggie's condition is. On the 27th July in 1993, it will be too late. After playing a pickup game with some friends in the gym, Reggie collapsed for the last time. A police officer tried to reanimate him, but it was too late. The news of Reggie's death spread like a fire, and Boston and the entire NBA were in shock. How could the 27-year-old Reggie Lewis have a heart defect? Reggie had his entire life and his career in front of him, carrying the Celtics legacy in his heart and receiving the torch from the great Larry Bird. In 1996, his jersey got retired, but this is not the only reason why he'll never be forgotten.
Able to keep it alive.